Good morning once again. Today I'm joined by a beautiful lady. Her name is Mercy, but I would love her to introduce herself. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mercy Chalo, the co-founder and CEO of Feion Green Ventures Limited. At Feion, we are doing green bottle. We are manufacturing a large-scale institutional electrical.
Nice. Mercy, tell us about just a brief about you.
Mercy, of course, is a young girl. My background is in financial engineering. I graduated from Stratford University. I'm an ideator. I like just solving problems. I like finding opportunities where they are, and I usually go for it whenever I can.
Now, from financial engineering to entrepreneurship, how is that transition?
Well, when I was in school in Strathmore, I was very active in community work. I think I did. I joined the community outreach program of Strathmore University, and all the time I was out there teaching students, mentoring young girls, doing everything. And I think in one of the visits that we did, I think this was in Turkana County, that's where the entrepreneurship may began. Yeah, because we went there, and then when you're trying to do all this teaching, like teaching students, I was particularly teaching the girls the whole Kiswahili. And then very well prepared to teach in the morning at 9 a.m. And then they come and tell me, Madam, we do not have food and we need to go and get our firewood away in River Taco so that we can prepare our food. I think that was the first time I saw the fact that there's a lot of problems out there. People are facing so much. But then when I went back to school, I tried to get in my friends so that we come together and see how we can help the school and trying to get a solution for this school so that these girls and boys don't go out there looking for themselves instead of staying in class. We didn't find anything. We didn't find a solution. And that's where I think we challenged ourselves, and particularly myself, I was like, then it means there's a business opportunity. The fact that there's nothing to solve this challenge of these students, these girls, going out there doing firework, then it means there's a problem, a real problem, and there's just someone who's needed to get the solution to it. And that's where I think the entrepreneurship me began, because I kept on talking to many people like, how do people start businesses? Even my lecturers, because now I want to get this solution for that particular problem. And I think my lecturers were quite really helpful. We had this entrepreneurship unit, I think, in fourth year, and then I just did the entrepreneurship unit. Now that time not to pass, we used to study to pass.
Yeah.
That time, this time round, I think my mind was so glued into understanding how these things were going. And I think it's that class that told me what I need to do next when I'm there.
Nice. Now, talking about opportunity, what are some of the factors that someone should consider before going to a particular business?
Well, it starts with passion.
What you like?
It starts with what you like doing, because I think when I look at myself, all these things came because I love going out. I loved doing community work, and that's why for some reason the opportunity I saw was still in the community.
Oh, nice.
So I think it starts with passion. And once you get that idea, for you to know whether you need to pursue it, I think, according to the experience I've had, it's usually about who's the customer, who's going to use it. So I would tell someone, if you want to explore an opportunity, first be sure that the opportunity exists and it's a widespread opportunity. For instance, if I just went in and started developing a solution for Turkana, and probably it was not needed for, say, another county like Kajiado, then that would have been nothing. Well, that's not an opportunity. I shouldn't, as an entrepreneur, I wouldn't go had done anything about it. So what I did was to first do my research and understand. Apart from Turkana, where these girls and boys and girls getting involved themselves, is this a problem that is happening in other places? Is this the same thing? And then I realized actually, there are studies that have been done, and firewood is being used in 90% of the schools in Kenya. That tells me there is an opportunity there. So I think for anyone who is trying to find an opportunity, think after passion, please do your research. And then figure out who's going to be the people who you're interacting with. For me, I knew I'm going to interact with the institutions. And so the institutions, I needed to know, like, are they able to give me, like, to help me develop the product, to help me refine to refine my idea. So I think just identifying the opportunity, your passion and research have to go hand in hand, because by the time you get into that computer, by the time you start talking to people, research is all these things. It has to have stemmed from something innate that you're really passionate about. Is it something that you can pursue? I mean, I think someone would also want to do something like probably seeing a problem in the beauty industry. But then you don't even like you don't even know, you don't even think beauty industry is your thing. So if it's not your thing, you might struggle a little bit trying to make the passion come. But when you make it come, you lose. It's fake. It's fake passion. It's fake passion. So I think that's what I'm saying.
Nice. Now, you talked about research. Now, as a young entrepreneur, what do you think is the idea behind research? Why should people do research?
I'm trying to look into backwards and see why I had to do research. One is because I think when you're trying to find to know whether there's a problem, the reason you're doing that research is to validate that this problem is actually there, and you're not just making assumptions. If you make an assumption about a problem that exists in your society, then it's highly likely that you're still going to make an assumption in the solution you're going to provide, and you're still going to make an assumption on who is going to buy, and at the end of it all, assumption will lead to losses, especially if you're an entrepreneur. All you want is money, like profit. You need to make a profit for your business. So if you work up, you proceed with just assumptions, then I think you will fail at some point.
End up doing mistakes.
You make so many mistakes. So the first thing is just the research is to first be sure the problem is there.
Mawazo ya Java.
Yeah.
Yeah.